I can remember well, the proper definition of an island is a large mass of land surrounded by a water body. We have around 29 islands in Lake Bunyonyi, but today we are focusing on one beautiful island, Nature's Prime Island, right over there. This island is found in my country, the Pearl of Africa, the most beautiful nation on the face of this planet. Come with me.
The boat captain, Nature's Prime Island. Okay. You can get in the boat.
If you love adventure, then visiting exciting destinations should be a recurrent item on your menu of activities.
Do people do some fishing around this lake?
Yes, they do fishing.
Told me on what kind of scale do they do it?
They do fishing on small scale. Because the lake is very deep, we have fish in Lake Bunyonyi. We have fish like tilapia, catfish, mudfish, silverfish, and crayfish. But because the lake is very, very deep, when people set the gill net, the fish will look for ways how to dodge, how to escape the gill net.
Boat rides on a lake like Lake Bunyonyi can stimulate a thrilling experience.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Nature's Prime Island. Oh, that's good. Yes.
It's a Ugandan belief that when you find people eating, then you are born a lucky person. And indeed, Nature's Prime cuisine is unforgettably tasty. One of the significant aspects of Nature's Prime Island is the promotion of Uganda's local arts and crafts and its significance to the local people of Chabahinga Handcraft Center.
Beautiful crafts. They're not crafts from any country, but they are crafts of my country, here in Uganda. A lot of people are coming around to become creative, to showcase their creativity in arts and crafts. Well, apparently we have one of the team leaders of the Chabahinga women's group, the people who are in charge of this beautiful craft around Prime Island. How are you, madam?
I am fine, sir.
Okay, good. What's your name, please?
My name is Mrs. Betty Namala.
Mrs. Betty Namala. IDAG okizota kugiteekateeka kugira ngo lete ebintu by'okukora mu ngalo okakiteekateekaho otango kibaasa kuja kukora.
When I realized that tourists love crafts, I thought it was an opportunity for me to make and sell them to make ends meet.
Ati muri bangayo mu group yanyu?
Over 13 women.
Mwena numukoreye mukono?
Hariho abarabikora kandi hariho abatarabikora abandi barahinga.
Okay. Ati akasente no yengu nikarigamu ninga?
Twaba twine nk'abagenyi baratuguriraho hagira karugama.
The more visitors we get, the better sales for us.
Twineme ebizibu nk'ebyo kugura ebikozeso esente ziratugurira bumwe na bumwe.
Sometimes capital to buy raw materials is a big challenge.
Ekirampamani no kubona turatunga abagenyi kukira munonga bararuga aho tubarija baratugurira ibintu byitu by'emikono.
One of the most memorable things that I witnessed at Nature's Prime Island is the way these tourists paid attention to the African storytelling that used to happen. They seemed interested and captivated.
I talk about Punishment Island. Some of you may ask yourself, how comes? Why is it called Punishment Island? It is called so because very many years back, whenever a girl could become pregnant before marriage, she has done a very big crime in a community, in a society, because she has ashamed the name of other ladies in that community. So community members, they could gather, they call themselves, they get that lady, they tie up her with rope, and a brother could be the one to tie up a sister, and then they put her in dugout canoe. They drop her on Punishment Island. They leave her there, and then some they could die from that island. But if they could drop there a beautiful lady or a lady of someone's interest, and you are interested in marriage, let's say you are a boy, or let's say you are a man and you would like to get the second wife, you could go there at night, you pick a lady and you go and you make family. And when you get a wife from Punishment Island, no need of paying bride price or dowry to compensate for that girl.
After spending a marvelous night at Nature's Prime Cottages, the peaceful mixture of the trees and birds singing give a clear sign of the perfect day to come as we prepare to visit the pygmies. Then the sight of the natural heater that gives a perfect relevance of the title Nature's Prime is some other thing that I found so captivating. And here we are on the boat ride to visit the pygmies. The landscape and breathtaking views around Lake Bunyonyi all justify why Kavale is the Switzerland of Uganda. The hospitality of these young citizens could be the reason why Ugandans grow to become hospitable by nature. Time when you think you have arrived at your destination, after 20 minutes of boat riding, and you are told there is 15 more minutes of hiking a hill before seeing the pygmies. And definitely the view of the famous Punishment Islands is unmissable. The more we hiked the hill, the more the view of the lake looked beautiful. And here we are, the first sign of the pygmies surfaces with the pygmies' children.
We just managed to reach at the destination where we wanted, the place where most pygmies stay. Unfortunately, I'm told that most of them have gone and they kind of lost someone, like we're going to get to know about it. But fortunately, we have some of them at this place. Most of them don't know English. Yeah, the history is they have been in forests, that kind of thing. But let me try to do some Nyankwe Uchiga. Fortunately, that's how glad I am. I know this language. Adani Mshij.
Joseph.
Hey,
Barakotoa. Baramita Mbaraga Alex.
Mbaraga Alex. Okay, Mbaraga Alex, ati ngambira wahiza bwire cyawe kutura.
Haniya tumare myaka 5.
Myaka 5. Oyo rinkaye.
I'm called Balaga Alex and I have spent 5 years here. We used to stay in forests across.
Okay. Hatiya abenshi abandi bagenzi banyu batari ha.
Abagenzi betu twaferegwe. Twaferegwe muntu kuri nyuma.
Most of my fellow pygmies went for a burial as we lost a colleague. Actually, almost missed me as I was also planning to join them shortly.
Ati twina kuhinga tituhine tukora kuza kuhiga mu ihamba no kushaka mukatare kumukatare. Kwa twina bakasente no turaza kwinjira n'abandi bantu.
Okay. Kare utaka tuzani ya hakache kama zimbuzi uyu myaka ingaye.
Ni myaka 35.
35. Ubona nkira? Oka ashaha benshi nini ndere kanko kukira. Wapi? Nito ko ndi muringwa?
Nibwo yamenye mugufu ndabatarengana nawe.
I'm 35 years and even if you are taller, I am way older than you all.
Twenda kurebeka akotenda ko twaza kubazini yawe ukachi. Basi.
Hari mutuzindi mazima yakatuchemerera.
Niko.
Just like you are saying, This wonderful gentleman is actually one of the Pygmy members. The rest are kids, and I've just been told that they lost someone, just like I told you before. But they say they are happy to see us. They are very hospitable people. These Pygmies are found in my country, and they just told us they want to have some kind of entertainment for us. Let's have a chance to look at that. Keep watching.
So this has been one of the entertainment which I think that I've enjoyed. So right now they are going to bring the second entertainment, and in that process they will come with a basket where you shall put their donation.
Where does the money go to?
The money that you give them, they use them to buy food, to buy books or pencils or pens for some of their children who goes to school, and some money they help these. Some money is kept by their members, so that that money can help during like burial ceremony. If they lose someone, they can use that money to buy timbers for making coffins and some other things. All right, because for them, you know, they don't own anything. They don't have lands, or they don't have where they can get food apart from using that money that we live with them, and they use it in buying food items.
The histories and life of Pygmies is that these are fellow human beings who used to stay and still find comfort in forests, even when measures to adapt to proper life are in place.
Well, apparently, I'm just seated and chilling around this dock. Lake Bunyonyi is the place, courtesy of Nature Prime Island. It's a very wonderful place. The environment is breathtaking. Just look. Yes, that's Lake Bunyonyi, the deepest lake in Uganda, the second deepest in Africa, and third in the world. But apparently, I just have a great friend, the executive director of Nature's Prime Island, the first and one of the best islands around Lake Bunyonyi. Let's see what he's got to share. Well, how are you, Peter?
I'm good. You're welcome to our place. I hope you have enjoyed your stay.
Oh, it's very nice, trust me. But that brings me to one thing. If you can share with us, what is the background of Nature's Prime Island?
Nature's Prime Island started way back in 1994. It was a vision from my parents, that is Bishop William Rochirande and Harriet Rochirande. They came up with an idea. I think it was God inspired. Because one day my mother just bought a small garden. It was an entire garden, as you see in the surrounding areas. So she bought one garden, and with time we continued to buy and acquire piece by piece. Fortunately, some Swedish guys came around and inspired us into starting an eco resort purely based on nature, with the log cabins of cats, luxury safari tents, and that is how it has evolved over time. So when you come here, the ambience you get is nature at its best, because you hear the birds singing in the background. You feel the smoothness of the air. You know, there's no pollution in the air. It's perfect air. Yeah. Away from the smoky area in Kampala, for example. We look at the trees, a heaven for birds, a heaven for Mother Nature. What you could notice in the island is that our cabins, our log cabins, our accommodation is all named on a fruit grown in Uganda. So we have that craving for Mother Nature.
I just checked around the rooms, and what I saw, the kind of system, the way you build, the architecture, it's not the Ugandan design. Did you try to make that to suit the standards of the foreign tourists, or what was the intention, generally, if you know what I mean?
Our intention was basically, you come to nature, you find something different. We discovered that there is a beauty about having to stay in a log cabin or a tent. You feel like you're staying outside, yet you're inside. So when you experience that, it's really, you cannot compare it with a building, a structure of bricks and tiles. So when you come here, you experience, you feel, it allows you to feel the nature, the uniqueness of the nature. Birds come to your door, thinking they're in their environment. That is how we designed it.
So how are you trying to conserve plants around? How are you trying to conserve nature, as the name Nature's Prime Island is concerned?
There are so many things we're doing about nature around Lake Bunyonyi. First of all, we look at the water source, because that is where the beauty comes from. We try as much as possible not to pollute this water. We encourage the community around. We demonstrate to them that it's not good to dig right to the edge of the water, and that helps conserving the water. As you can see, the papyrus swamps around the island. We also look at growing of trees, encouraging communities to grow the trees. If you look at the island, I think we have the tallest trees in Lake Bunyonyi. That was our idea, and people have caught up with planting trees now. We also encourage the local women to do crafts based on nature. They get the papyrus, do baskets, make small mats, and we help them sell these mats to the tourists. The women groups really have benefited from this kind of activity. It helps them pay their school fees for their children, and it also helps them to grow get some other income, side income, other than going to the garden. Sometimes we also get a challenge with the water heaters.
Speaking about the heater, the water heating system, yeah, when I was there in the morning, actually, I had a chance to look at, for the very first time in my life, I saw the natural heater. You had firewood inside, and then this drum, and fire was burning. Is that some kind of heater as well?
Yes, that is a supplementary water heater. It supplements the solar water heater. We realized that we would not rely entirely on the sun, because Kabale, those people who know it is the Switzerland of Africa. Sometimes it gets very cold and little sunshine in the rainy seasons. So during the rainy season, we want also our clients to get a hot shower. And so what we designed is, we designed a local way of heating the water.
How is the community benefiting from Nature's Prime?
We have several ways we have contributed to the community. The first one is our staff here at Nature's Prime are all people around coming from Lake Bunyonyi. We have trained them into being chefs, into being housekeepers, and they do a wonderful job. We do not employ Kenyans or any other people, but we have trained the local staff, and these people, when they are paid, they take back to their community. And secondly, we also have support the women's group, the Chavahinga women's group. They come and sell their mats. We gave them a slot whereby 100% of whatever we sell to the client is given back to them.
Well, Peter, it's actually been such a wonderful time here, and I don't know if I have the right words to express how I feel. You just hosted us, and it was such a nice experience. Your last words, please.
Yes, I would like to thank, first of all, the government of Uganda for really working on our infrastructure. A few years ago, when we started, it would take us 6 hours. That's about in 2004. But midway, the road became a challenge. But now the road from Kampala to Kabale has been repaired and upgraded. It's a fantastic drive. It takes you only 6 hours to be at Nature's Prime Island. And secondly, I would also want to thank UBC TV for having this wonderful program, My Country. It encourages us to know what's happening in our country, and I would encourage everyone to support UBC in publicizing our country to Uganda, to other people. I would also like to thank the community of Lake Bunyonyi. These people, the Bachiga, are very loving people. Finally, I would also want to invite all the people interested in nature. I thank you. Thank you.
Well, what do I have to say? For those of you who would like to get in touch with us, My Country UBC is the Facebook page. I must thank you so much for being loyal viewers. This place has been called Nature's Prime Island. Thank you so much. Much thanks to Nature's Prime Island. Thank you for being wonderful viewers. Don't you go away from UBC. Take care of your good selves, and much respects for God and my country. Bismac out.